Welcome to episode 5 of the Dance Improvisation Series. I hope that regardless of whether you're just listening to this or trying the task out, it motivates you to move and explore. And if you find the episodes interesting, I would really appreciate if you shared them with your friends or people whom you think might enjoy them. As always, if you would like to dance to music, I have put together a list of songs on Spotify for each separate episode that I think fits with the theme of that episode and will help you go deeper into the task. I encourage you to give it a look. The link is in the description. Today's episode might seem a bit pretentious, but I ask you to bear with me. We will seek to address a question I have been asking myself lately, and while the question is without doubt a complicated one to find an answer to, I think posing it could help us explore movement in a way we don't often do as dancers. The question is the following: what is the purpose of dance? It is a big question indeed, and I don't presume to know the answer to it. But let me explain where I'm coming from. It could be argued that the purpose of literature is to discover the many aspects of the human experience through story. A similar thing could be said for film and theatre, although the difference in medium allows for other ways of doing that, seeing as you have the visual element as well as the verbal one. Then there are paintings and sculptures, and here we start encountering the same questions as with dance, for it isn't as obvious what makes us captivated by them. The more classical art could be defined by its intention to capture the beauty of the world or human bodies. But in more recent history, painters and sculptors seem to focus more and more on how we experience the world around us rather than intend to capture it, at least insofar as I can see. This might be in part as a consequence of photography, but that is a question for another day. What I'm trying to get to is, what is dance taking care of for us that no other form of art can take care of? It could be that, like the sculptures of ancient Greece and Rome, it has the capacity of showing the beauty of the human body. But unlike sculpture, it has the advantage to show movement, so the added layer is that one can witness an array of capabilities of the human body in real time. But if that were the case, it would be no different from gymnastics. So is it the fact that we dance to music that makes it different? Is it thanks to our interpretation of a piece of music through movement that all of those factors are addressed? It might be that, and of course it might not. I leave that up to you for the moment. But I haven't posed all these questions for nothing. What I want you to do now is to ask yourself those questions as you move. So think of your own thoughts on the matter and see what happens as you start moving with this different perspective. What happens when you dance while questioning the very reason for doing so? It might very well be that you don't feel like it invites you to dance at all. You might feel like you need to convince yourself more than usual to dance. And that is in fact exactly what I want you to do now. I want you to move with the intention of convincing yourself and others about the importance and necessity of dance. And hopefully you will experience that the questions I have asked are answered automatically as you dance. They almost become superfluous questions as you understand the answers, not through rationalization, but through the very activity itself. I really believe this can be a powerful motivator to dance, so I will say no more and leave you to enjoy moving for yourself.